I've made a life-changing decision. Stay tuned to find out what that is. Well, hello YouTube. Thank you for tuning into my channel. This is Andrew Howard, and I have indeed made a life-changing decision that I want to share with you today. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. I am hopefully going to be doing updates as we go here. This is a big goal that I've set for myself, one that will be the most challenging that I have ever done in my life. So I want you to come along with me. I want to get your feedback as I go. So what am I doing? I have committed to running a marathon in a little over a year and 4 months. So you might be saying to yourself, that man has no business running a marathon, and you'd be right. I don't. In fact, last week I weighed myself and I was 303 pounds. That is the most that I have ever weighed in my life. Disappointing, yes, maybe a little bit motivating, but it's scary because I tell you what, I've got a secret weapon, and that's my motivation to do this. I have 3 young kids. I have a beautiful wife. And you know what? I want to watch my daughters, walk my daughters down the aisle. I want to see my son grow up and be successful. I want to grow old with my wife. And if you're morbidly obese, those goals and those dreams and aspirations get called into question. I don't want to have to deal with the complications that come along with being morbidly obese. Diabetes and joint pain and heart failure, and the list goes on. So that's it. I'm done. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to live that life. I'm making this commitment to running a marathon. I think it gives me something to shoot for. So how am I going to do that? First of all, there is 0 chance that I'm going to carry 303 pounds over 26.2 miles. That's not going to happen. So I got to lose some weight. So I'm thinking about hiring a nutritionist or going to see a nutritionist. Do you know any nutritionists out there? Have you had any experience using one? Are you one? I don't know. I've done Weight Watchers in the past, and that worked okay. But I don't, I think I want to hire a professional for this. So that's the first part, losing some weight. It's January now. I want to lose some weight, and then by April, there's a 5K that I'll be training for. I've done plenty of 5Ks, probably 50 in my life. They're fun. They're relatively easy to do. So that'll be great. The next step, keep training through the summer. In August is the Falmouth Road Race. That's 11K, 7 miles. That's challenging. I've done that probably 8 or 9 times. Very challenging, a lot of fun, but what's kind of scary about that, the Falmouth Road Race is a 1/4 the length of a marathon. And the Falmouth Road Race is hard. Now, granted, it's in August. It's down the Cape. It's muggy. So, I mean, it's, a little bit different. Hopefully in April, when I get into Boston, it'll be a little bit better. The weather will be better. But then again, it's New England. Who knows? So, final goal. Oh, and then in November, do a half marathon. Haven't decided where yet. If you know of any fun half marathons, feel free to comment. And then really start training in around Christmas time, starting lengthening out those runs for the marathon in April. I'd like to get into Boston, but then again, I know for a fact I'm not going to qualify. So I need to get in through a charity. I don't even know where to start. So if you've run the Boston Marathon or know someone who has, I don't know even how to start to get with one of those charities to get into the Boston Marathon. So that's the goal. And what I want to do is document and send out videos, updates, what's working, what's not, the trials, the tribulations, and then ultimately, man, how awesome would this be? This is what I envision, is one day doing a video showing or doing a wrap-up of what it was like to run the marathon and finish the Boston Marathon. That's my dream and that's my goal. How cool would that be? Go from 303 pounds. Now, I'm not setting a weight loss goal. My goal is to run the marathon. I don't believe there's any way I can run the marathon without losing weight. So that's ancillary to the fact of setting a goal to run the marathon. So, man, that would be my greatest accomplishment in my life, and probably the hardest goal that I've ever set. So with that, I need your help. Please provide comments, any suggestions on, I'd like to do it without a professional for the training. I think I can probably come up with a schedule. Did you buy a treadmill to do it? I know that training in New England is tough. There's no way you can get out and do training outside every time you want to train. The weather is just too unpredictable. Did you do it with a treadmill? Training on a treadmill is different than running outside. I think it's a lot harder to run outside. You get the wind, you get the hills, and you can simulate that somewhat with a treadmill, but it is different. So, did you use a treadmill? I don't know. This is all new territory for me. So please make sure to like this video, comment on it, and subscribe. If you subscribe to the channel, then as soon as I upload the video, you'll be able to see it and view it and provide your comments. So thank you so much, and hopefully I'll have an update for you soon. Thanks. Bye.